this is my audience. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about obesity. Obesity is a chronic condition defined by an excess in fat. I will talk to you guys about some of the health risks that are associated with being obese and some of the treatments that obese people go by to become better. Obesity is usually calculated by the BMI, which is the body mass index, and it's the person's weight divided by their height. A normal BMI is usually 30 and above. A BMI over 40, if somebody has a BMI over 40, their life expectancy reduces as much as 20 years for men and 5 years for women. Normal body fat is usually between 25% and 30% for women and 18% and 23% for men. A woman is considered obese if she has a BMI over 30, and a man is considered obese if he has a 23 BMI or more. There has been a huge epidemic about obesity. 1 in 3 Americans now are obese. 20 to 25% of children are overweight or obese now, and the incidence of obesity has doubled from 1991 to 1998. Over 300,000 deaths per year are directly related to obesity. There are many health risks associated with obesity. Some of the main ones are type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and congestive heart failure. A person with type 2 diabetes is considered non-insulin dependent diabetes, or is considered an adult onset diabetes. The production of insulin that a person with type 2 diabetes produces is inadequate for their body's needs. Their pancreas usually produce a larger amount of diabetes than normal. Nowadays, an alarming number of teens with type 2 diabetes, there is an alarming number of teens with type 2 diabetes, where back in the days, it only used to be an adult issue. And now a lot of teens are found to have type 2 diabetes. Some of the complications that come along with having type 2 diabetes are kidney damage, nerve damage, and eye complications. Another one of the health risks that come along with obesity is high blood pressure. High blood pressure is when there's high pressure in the arteries. Normal blood pressure is considered 120 over 80, and high blood pressure is considered 140 over 90. A person with high blood pressure can develop heart disease, kidney disease, atherosclerosis, which is hardening of the arteries, and also eye damage. The third health risk that I wanted to talk to you guys about was congestive heart failure. Our heart functions as a pump to deliver oxygen-rich blood, and a person with obesity, if you have congestive heart failure, the blood that the body needs is inadequate. You pump inadequate amount of blood to your body if you have congestive heart failure. A person with obesity obviously demands more oxygen, and the heart is incapable to deliver that much of oxygen if you're obese. If you have congestive heart failure, it usually affects the kidneys because the kidneys aren't getting enough supply. If the kidneys aren't getting enough oxygen supply, they're retaining salt and water. If the kidneys retain salt and water, that's fluid accumulation in your body. If your body accumulates liquids, that means your lungs can accumulate fluid around them. If your lungs accumulate fluid, then the liver can be damaged. If the liver is damaged, then the intestines can be damaged. And over time, ultimately, every organ in your body can become affected by having obesity or having congestive heart failure. There are a lot of treatments that people that are obese can go by to become better and lose the weight they need. The main one that I believe is just plain physical activity and exercise. Just a plain 20 to 30 minutes of moderate exercise for 5 to 7 days can make a lot of difference. And that includes just walking or bicycling, walking your dog, jogging, or stair climbing. It's a slow process, so I would recommend people to start slowly and to progress gradually, so you won't hurt yourself. Working out and exercising lowers your blood pressure. It reduces heart disease. It reduces abdominal fat, and ultimately you'll become better. Now, obviously, you can't just work out and expect to lose weight. You also have to do this with diet. So the other treatment that people go by is dieting. When you diet, you have to eat fewer calories. There's 3,500 calories to 1 pound. So you would have to lose 3,500 calories to lose 1 pound. So skipping that bag of chips or skipping the midnight cookies would help a lot. By dieting, you have to eat more nutritious foods. You have to eat more vegetables, eat more fruits, fish, grains, lean meats, and beans. You have to eat less energy-dense foods, which includes fried foods, red meats, egg yolks, and soft drinks. And people that are obese they have to learn how to read nutrition labels and just learn how to count their calories, and along with exercising, it would make a lot of difference to diet. A lot of people are also prescribed medications for this, which decreases appetite and causes a sensation of fullness, which is how people that are obese lose weight. In my opinion, it is not the best way to go, just because there are many side effects that go along with medications, like irritability, insomnia, headache, and nervousness are some of the side effects that come along with medications that are prescribed for obesity. The last option that people with obesity go for is surgery. Patients with a BMI over 40 and that have serious complications would get surgery. And one of the surgeries that doctors do is gastric bypass surgery, which, the food bypasses the stomach, which is how people lose weight, so they'll feel fuller. Some of the complications, though, with surgery could be infections and blood clots and even pulmonary embolism. So, again, obesity is something that is becoming more widespread. More children are becoming obese, and I think it's something that all of you guys should watch out for. You have to stay healthy and exercise, and make sure to diet, make sure to stay away from fried foods, and because it's really important. You lose a lot of years if you become obese, you lose a lot of years. You could, die sooner than you expect. So again, take care of yourself and work out and diet.